Well, anytime what is unpleasing to you and it's slow to change, it means one simple thing. You're giving more attention to what is than to what you prefer. There's just no simpler way of putting it. And we want to give you a break by saying to you, it's logical, isn't it? You feel how you feel in your body. You can't help but notice how you are in your body. Your movements are apparent to you, the way you look as you pass a mirror, the way your clothes fit, other people's response. In other words, it would be a very odd person to not be aware of how they feel and look and be in their body. And yet, it is because your body is most always with you. We understand. We understand how it is logical that it would get an inordinate amount of your attention. But the answer is always the same. From whatever you're living, if you're uncomfortable, if you're unhappy about something, you're putting things in vibrational escrow. And if you could get a glimpse of that and train yourself to see that mostly, that's the most difficult thing for people. You have trained yourselves to be so realistic, to tell it like it is, to tell the truth. But you say things to us, well, this is how it is, and how can I not notice how it is? And we say, you've put so much emphasis on trying to be factual and truthful that you almost insist that you give your attention to what is, even when it doesn't serve you. And so we'd like to say to you, rather than letting the truth of it or the reality of it or the fact of it or the evidence of it be your criteria for giving your attention to it, it would be so much better for you if you would have how you feel when you think the thought be the criteria. In other words, we want how you feel to be a more important criteria than the truth of something, because there are so many things that are true that make you sad, that you don't want to give your attention to. And there are so many things that are true that make you feel good when you give your attention to them. And if you could just get it, that it's good to feel good. Not only does it feel good to feel good, it is good to feel good. I want to give you something, and this is expressly for you. And I want to point back to you that your fascination with healing substances, toward the healing, toward the improvement. And we just want to say that almost always when we visit with someone who's talking about healing, they're almost always pointed upstream, because in the healing, your vibration is so full of what you're trying to overcome. Where in the allowing, you've sort of let go of it and you're just letting it be. So this looking for a cure, looking for a product, looking for the thing works against you in many ways, because it says, first of all, it's not natural. My well-being isn't natural. Therefore, I need to find something to tip the balance. And we want you to accept that your well-being is natural. In other words, feel the difference between the downstream, relaxed relief feeling of allowing wellness as opposed to the more upstream feeling of trying to achieve a healing. Not always, because the words don't matter. It's the way you feel when you offer them. But what you're reaching for is the feeling of letting yourself be as you want to be. And it's hard for you sometimes because you have this history of not having let it be. So you have these habits of thoughts. All a belief is a thought that you keep thinking. It's a chronic thought. So now what you're wanting to do is to train your chronic thoughts into feeling a little better when you think them. So you have to begin thinking things such as, what has been is irrelevant because I know things differently now than I knew before. So I can expect things to change because everything about my vibration is shifting. I can expect things to change because I'm more allowing relative to this topic and this topic and this topic. In other words, just keep reminding yourself how much better you're feeling about this and this and this and this and this. And then say to yourself, I'm practicing the art of allowing now. I'm concentrating on step 3. I'm allowing the well-being. I'm allowing the balance of my body. I'm allowing my vitality. vitality. I'm allowing my longevity. I'm allowing my flexibility. I'm allowing my physical balance. I'm allowing because it's natural. And then you could add, and it could be helpful, I've disallowed it for some time, but the disallowing is softening, and now I'm allowing. Just feel the relief in that thought. Feel the difference between saying, I'm moving closer to what I want, and why can't I get there? Feel the difference between saying, I'm figuring it out, and I haven't figured it out. Feel the difference between saying, it's getting better, or it's not getting better. They are subtle differences. Many people think that they're looking for the big cure. They're looking for the final bottle of something. We said to Jerry and Esther, you should market bottles of allow.
You do.
Because you're looking for relief. You're looking for a feeling of relief on subject after subject after subject. But when you're looking for the cure, we say to physicians and to scientists, what you're looking for is relief. Relief is the avenue to all things that you want. Don't look for the substance that will bring it. Look for the feeling of it, and look for the feeling of it now. Can you feel the difference? People will say, even if you have a physical discomfort in your body and you say, I'm looking for the substance that will give me relief from this, we say, that's the long way around it. If you could say, I'm looking for relief, and realize that relief comes in many forms, not in the form of a pill, or not even in the form of a change in the manifestation. Relief comes in the closing of the gap. Relief comes in the releasing of the tensions. Relief comes when you let the stream that's trying to carry you. Relief comes when you stop dragging your heels. Relief comes when you stop the struggle. Relief comes when you let go of the oars. Relief comes when you just try to find the thought that feels a little better. So you say, I want something that I don't have. Not much relief in that. I've wanted it for a really long time. Is that more relief or less relief? Less. I'm sort of lost in this. I've tried dozens of different things. Less relief. I really don't know which way to turn. Less still. Yeah. I might be making too much of this. A little relief. Mm-hmm. Well, clearly I need to do something about it. Less relief. I don't know which way to turn. Less relief. Maybe I'm making too much of this. A little relief. I don't know which way to turn. Less relief. I think I've been making too much of this. More relief. I'm figuring it out relative to other things. More relief. I'm coming into a balance on a lot of things. More relief. I'm understanding this business of creation better now than I ever have before. More relief. I'm seeing evidence of it in many aspects of my life. More relief. I can generally feel the improvement of the well-being of my body. More relief. I am feeling less tension in my being. More relief. I do have a sense that there is a vibrational escrow of me, a picture of me in wellness. More relief. I can feel that I can make my way there. More relief. Sure, taking a long time. Less relief. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Now I'm on to it. More relief. Oh, but I don't have as much time left as I once did. Less relief. Oh. Doesn't take time once I find alignment. More relief. Haven't found alignment. Less relief. But I'm finding alignment. More relief. I'm getting the hang of this. More relief. I feel the inspiration every now and again. More relief. I very much appreciate my body. More relief. It's been serving me extremely well. More relief. There's so many aspects about me that I really appreciate. More relief. I like the hardiness of my body. More relief. I like the stamina of my body. More relief. I love being in this body. More relief. I love the tactile deciphering of life through this body. More relief. I love the physical nature of this time-space reality. More relief. I appreciate so much being focused here. More relief. I can feel the source within me pouring through my body at times like this. More relief. I can feel the cells of my body tuning up to my appreciation of it. More relief. I can feel that here and now, there's no resistance in my being. More relief. I have a sense if I could feel like this more of the time, I'd find the alignment in manifestation. More relief. I'm looking forward to that. More relief. It doesn't matter that it hasn't come yet. It's coming. More relief. I like the feeling of it coming. I like getting a handle on this. I can feel that I know what I'm doing. I can feel that I'm tuned into this. I can feel the inspiration beginning to flow. I like the idea of this. What fun this is going to be for me. How fun to watch my body conform to the image that I have of it. This is a ride I'm really excited about taking. I'm happy about where I am and eager about where I'm going. Things are good for me, you see.
Wow. Thank you, Rick.